BSD community. This is Dr. Roy, Superintendent of the Bethlehem Area School District, and I'm here today at Clearview Elementary School in the classroom of Miss Emily Gleason, the fifth grade classroom, I should say. So our fifth graders are with us at Clearview Elementary School. And we're here to do a special interview with Miss Gleason because she was recently recognized as Miss Bethlehem on the path towards the Miss Pennsylvania competition. So we're going to learn a little bit about that. So welcome, Ms. Gleason.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
So tell me a little bit about how did you get interested in the competition? What did you have to do for the Miss Bethlehem? And well, we'll start there. Then I'll ask you about the state.
So I had always known about pageants my entire life, but it's never been something that I have done. I wasn't someone that did it as a kid. I've just never done it before. But people have always mentioned them to me and said that I should do them. Because they bring really great opportunities. But I was just never really confident enough in myself to put myself out there and do that.
Because you really put yourself out. Yeah. It's you out there.
Yes, right. Exactly. So then one night I was just scrolling on, social media, and I saw an advertisement for the Miss Pennsylvania pageant, and it said that they were looking for candidates. So I kind of took it as a sign. And I applied for it, not really thinking anything would come from it. And it was just a one-page application. And I basically just had to tell them all about myself. So I was just very honest. I told them that I was a teacher at Clearview and that I loved working with kids. And that is my main goal for my future. And I told them about myself and I got accepted. And what a great opportunity. So why not?
So congratulations. And I know that just from reading, that often people start in the pageants very young, right? And so they have years of experience working up. So what experiences what do you have to do to prepare yourself, I guess, for the Miss Pennsylvania? Yeah,
so in order to prepare myself, the first thing that I am trying to remember is that it is not just a beauty pageant, it's a pageant surrounding the whole person. And I really just want to be myself throughout the whole thing. I don't want to be preparing myself to look or present myself as another person. I want to be myself on that stage and show that even though I am a shy person, I can be confident and I can do something that kind of scares me and is a little bit out of my comfort zone. That's my goal for this year, is just getting out of my comfort zone and doing so many things like that. So to prepare myself, I not only have to prepare myself physically, but I also have to prepare for any questions that they might ask and make sure that I am confident in my answers and who I am and just exude that.
So this is great then because we're like helping you practice right now.
Yes,
right?
Very much so.
With the video. So that's awesome. And I love the, you be you, right? You have to be true to yourself, especially when you're putting yourself out in public. You said you're a bit of a reserved person. This is a challenge, and yet you stand in front of a group of people all day long. So how do you match those two things? Yeah,
so I always grew up very shy. I loved theater, but I never put myself into it very much because of that, because I'm very shy and I don't like getting up in front of people. But I always knew that I wanted to work with kids, and teaching was the first thing that came to mind. And I kind of just pushed myself to do it because I knew that I could be with kids and I could work with them. And I've always felt more comfortable talking to kids more than a group of adults. So for me, it kind of just came naturally. But sometimes I get nervous in front of them. But
it's really interesting to me because a lot of teachers are nervous because they're used to being with the kids, but then go and stand in front of a group of adults. That's all of a sudden
a whole different ball game.
A different ball game for you for sure. So when is the Miss Pennsylvania?
So the pageant is 2 days long, and it's April 15th and April 16th in Pittsburgh.
Okay. And so what are the different activities you have to participate in?
So there are a few different activities. I'm still learning a little bit about it because this is my first pageant ever. But I believe that on Saturday there is an interview portion, a cocktail dress portion, I know that there is a bathing suit portion that I have to prepare for, and an interview portion.
Okay. And the interview part is where they may challenge you with questions not just about yourself, but about issues.
Yeah,
as
they
well?
can ask any questions that they feel like asking on that day. We do not get a list of questions that they might ask. It just comes from whatever the judges want to ask. But they do say that it could be about what you put on your application. So because I said I'm a teacher, they could be education-based questions.
Okay, well that's actually right in your wheelhouse then, the things that you're dealing with and that you are a professional with as an educator. Let's take a couple, can we take, are there any questions from our studio audience, our class? Yes, sir.
Do you have any particular way to get meditated or get ready for it?
You mean like mentally, you said meditated?
Yeah, like meditating to be mentally ready for it.
Yeah, right, that's a great question.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Ethan. That's a great question. I definitely have to prepare myself. Like I said, I do get really nervous in front of a big crowd. So I definitely have to prepare myself mentally and just keep telling myself that at the end of the day, I just have to be myself and that's it. And that's all I have to do. And whether it's a win or lose situation, it doesn't matter as long as I'm myself and as long as I show up and I do what I have to do. And I prove to not only myself, but to my students and to other young women watching that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You just have to put yourself out there. So
that's fantastic. And I think I with zero expertise on pageants, this is my opinion, that because it's new to you, you're going to come across as more authentic than people that have been maybe entering pageants forever and they have kind of a act that they put on. I think you don't have that. You don't have the experience. You have to just be you. Sorry, we have another question? Yes.
Was it like stressful going into it, or did you feel like confident, or how did you feel?
it wasn't really stressful when I was applying for it. I was feeling confident, and I guess because it was something that I just knew that I had to do. It's just something that came to me and I said, I feel like this is right. I think that this is something that I have to do no matter what. So I felt very confident about it. As the time gets closer, I do get a little bit more nervous, but like I said, I'm really just trying to focus on being myself. And I know that no matter what, I'm doing it and it's going to happen. And, you know, whatever happens, it's going to be great. So I'm excited.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We are very proud of you.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
it.
I'll be back to talk to you to see how things went. And I want to thank your class. Fantastic, great questions. And just thank everybody for their time today.
Thank you so much.